Welcome, Margaret, and thank you for joining us today to share your insights into the Change Portfolio Management training. The first question I have for you today is, what was a light bulb moment for you when you did this training?
Oh, thank you, Jane. Yes, it was on the advanced course actually, and it was when we were sort of talking about the reporting and
Mhm.
the importance really of not just creating reports to admire. Um, our instructor really emphasized the need to think about, well, you've got the what, but then what's the so what and the what now? What action are you going to take? That's what really counts. And that was the moment I thought, I'm
Mm.
creating these fantastic reports, but it's not enough to do that. And I really need to ensure that it's not just that I impress my stakeholders with what they look like, but what we're then able to do, which would move the needle.
Really interesting to hear the way that that resonated with you. Thank you for sharing that with us. And Margaret, what tool or aspect of the course did you like the most and why?
Yeah, it was the maturity model actually that I found really helpful right from the foundational course. It really helped me to understand exactly where the organization I was working at was, which was working in a project by project level versus an
Mhm.
enterprise level. But it didn't just sort of give you a broad overview. What it did was it really kind of broke it down into the key elements that the course goes through in lots of detail. And it really helped you understand that you could actually assess it element by element. And in that way, it made it very, very manageable and very easy to understand what actions you needed to take to kind of help move through that model.
And my last question, Margaret, what advice would you give to someone considering investing in this training for themselves?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to really be that all struggling with the volume and pace of change, aren't we? And
Mhm.
it's only going to increase. So we all kind of need to think about how we're going to do that and how we're going to help our organizations through that. So I think what the Change Portfolio Management Program does is it really kind of gives you a framework and the skills and confidence to go and do that. You know, with that knowledge, you can take your practice to another level. You can work strategically with your stakeholders. You can help them with their decision making. And I would also say that being data led does not take the focus away from the people. I know that's something that all change managers are concerned about, but actually, what it does is it equips you to hold the mirror up so it's possible to see where the risks are and how to mitigate and support them in a targeted way so that you can achieve the outcomes, but you can also help achieve that optimal change experience.
Oh, Margaret, it's heartwarming to hear you say these things. So, thank you so much for sharing your insights today. I'm sure our audience will love hearing from you.
Thank you so much, Jane, and it was such a privilege to do the program.
Thank you.